Hello students, myself Mrs. Kirti Pramod Sapare, Senior Lecturer at MC Society's Institute of Pharmacy, Pune. And today we will begin with Introduction to Drugstore and Business Management Part 2. Learning Objectives. From today's video, students will be able to define commerce, enlist hindrances to commerce and ways to solve it, enlist branches of commerce, classify trade and explain aids to trade. Next, reflection spot, that is question for you. First question is based on prerequisite knowledge, that is classify business. Pause the video, write the answer in your notebook and play the video once you have done. As seen in the last video, business is classified into two parts. One is industries and other is commerce. In the last video, we have already discussed definition of industry and its classification. So, in today's video, we are going to learn about commerce. Next question, that is, what can be the challenges involved in transfer of goods from producer to consumers? Pause the video and write in your notebook challenges involved in a transfer of goods from producer to consumers. Play the video once you have done. Answer of this question will be discussed in the same video later. First part, that is commerce. Commerce is the part of business activity which is concerned with the distribution of goods and services produced by industry. Commerce serves as valuable link between producer and consumers. Commerce is nothing but distribution from industry or producer to consumers. Hindrances or problems to commerce. The passage of goods and services from producer to consumer is affected by various hindrances or problems, like first hindrance of person, which will be solved by trade, hindrance of exchange, solved by bank and financial institutions, hindrance of place will be solved by transportation, hindrance of time solved by warehousing or godowns, hindrance of knowledge will be solved by advertising and publicity, hindrance of risk of loss can be solved by insurance cover, hindrance of risk of damage or spoilage can be solved by proper and safe packaging. Next very important part, that is branches of commerce. Commerce is divided into two parts, that is trade and aids to trade. Trade means nothing but buying, selling and exchange of goods. Trade is a nucleus of commerce. While aid to trade means activities which facilitate or helps the trade. Trade is classified into two types, internal or home trade and international or foreign trade. Internal trade is classified into local trade, state trade, interstate, wholesale and retail, while foreign trade is classified into import, export and entrepot. Aids to trade are classified into 6 types, that is banking, insurance, transport, packaging, advertising and warehousing. Now we will discuss classification of trade. First class, that is internal, which is also called as home trade. It consists of sale and exchange of goods within the boundaries of country. The payment involved in a business transactions are made in a nation's own currency directly or through the banking system. The movement of goods includes internal transportation system owned by state government, central government or private agencies. Internal trade is classified into first, that is local trade, goods are purchased and sold at a particular place. Straight trade, that is, goods are purchased and sold in a particular area in the state. And interstate trade, that is, goods are purchased and sold from one state to another state. Internal trade can also be classified into other two types, that is, wholesale trade and a retail trade. Wholesale trade means buying of goods in a large quantity from manufacturer and selling them in a small quantity to retailer. Retail trade, that is, buying of goods from wholesaler and selling them in a small quantity to consumers. So wholesaler is the link between manufacturer and retailer, while retail trade is the link between wholesaler and consumers. Next classification of trade, that is international trade or foreign trade. Here the goods are exchanged between two or more countries, hence it is called as foreign or international trade. Payment is done through foreign exchange currency. Movement of goods is done through international transport system. Foreign trade is again classified into three types, that is, import trade, when one country purchases goods from another country, it is called as import trade. Export trade, that is, when one country sells the good to the other countries, it is called as export trade. And third classification, that is intraport trade, when one country purchases goods from other country and sells the same good to the third country. It is also called as re-export trade. So import means purchasing from another country, export, that is to sell the goods to other country, and intraport means buying the goods from one country and selling the same goods to the another country. Next, that is aids to trade, which is most important question. We can remember this aids to trade by the simple word, that is BITPAW, B-I-T-P-A-W. B, that is for banking, I, that is for insurance, T, that is for transportation, P, that is for packaging, A, that is advertising and publicity, and W, that is warehousing. Let's discuss each of these aids to trade or the activities which facilitate or helps the trade into detail. First, that is banking. Banking, it removes hindrance of finance and credit. Exchange of goods with money is solved by services of banks and financial institutions. The finance can be raised by own resources, commercial banks, shares, debentures, financial institutions, trade creditors, etc. Bank provides various services like it provides loans and advances for the purchases of a raw material and machinery. It provides overdraft facilities, discounting of bills facilities, and bank assist in a foreign exchange trade. Next aid to trade, that is insurance. Insurance removes hindrance of risk of loss. Despite of efficient transportation and packaging, there may be the loss of goods. This can be overcome by providing insurance cover for the goods during transportation and storage. Mainly, there are three types of insurances like fire, marine, and general insurance. In fire insurance, the insurance company undertakes to make a payment equal to value of goods or damage suffered as a result of fire. In marine insurance, the risks covered are loss or damage to the insured vessel, cargo, or passenger during transportation on a high seas. And general insurance covers risk of loss due to theft or any specified happenings. Third, that is transportation. Transportation removes hindrance of place. There are various means of transport for movement of goods from one place to another, such as rail, road, air, water, etc. Out of these modes, railways are considered to be most efficient means of movement of goods because railway is cheaper for bulky goods to be carried over long distances. The goods are safer than the road transport, and since the railways are government controlled, so chances of frauds are very less. Next, that is packaging. It removes hindrance of risk of damage or spoilage during transportation. Proper and safe packaging is essential according to Drug and Cosmetic Act 1945. It helps in identification of product if it is packed with particular mark and design. Proper packaging also avoids deterioration of product. It also ensures supply of products of right quantity, right quality and weight to the consumers. Next, aid to trade, that is advertising and publicity. Advertising and publicity removes hindrance of knowledge. It can be undertaken through radio, TV, newspapers, magazines, posters, distribution of pamphlets, signboards, window display, trade and fair exhibitions, etc. The majority of pharmaceutical products are ethical products and their direct advertisement is prohibited according to Drug and Magic Remedies Act. However, OTC, that is over the counter product, general and home remedy product like pain balm, inhalers, antiseptic creams and other products which do not require prescription for their purchase can be advertised by any of the direct methods of advertisement. Last, aid to trade, that is warehousing or proper storage or godown. It removes hindrance of time. Goods are produced before demand, so proper storage is required. Warehousing or storage is essential to maintain stability in prices and ensure availability of goods throughout the year. There are three types of warehouses: private, public and bonded warehouse. Private warehouses normally operated by big business companies or wholesaler for the storage of their own goods or own product. Public warehouses are operated by business firms which provides storage facilities to general public for a certain charges, and bonded warehouses are licensed to accept imported goods for storage until the payment of custom duties are made. Bonded warehouses are normally situated at ports. So always keep in mind 6 8